Greetings fellow Vita fans, this is James with PS Vita at 2 AM coming at you once again with another exciting video. And if you're new here and love everything PlayStation Vita, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so I know what you're all thinking now. PlayStation Vita October releases? Wait, isn't October already over with? Why are you posting this now? Shouldn't this have been uploaded at the beginning of the month? Well, yes and no. You see, let me explain myself here. I think most of you can attest that when I would do my monthly releases for the PlayStation Vita at the beginning of the month, not all the games had been announced just yet, meaning that those videos were somewhat, and when I say somewhat, I mean very incomplete. So people who were new to the channel, or maybe just happened to find the video through browsing, thought that that was everything that was released for that month. So I thought to myself, I think I'm going to start releasing these videos at the end of the month. This way everything has come out and I can put them all together in one package video. Let me know what you guys think though down in the comments below if this is a good idea or not. I'd love to hear your feedback. Oh, and as a surprise twist, 2 of the games on this list I have yet to talk about that were released for this month. Kind of sweetened the pot up there a little bit, didn't I? So that should make everything worth it. Alright, here's a recap of all the games that came out for the month of October 2019 for the PlayStation Vita, along with 2 new ones. First up, in no particular order, we have Deep Space Rush. An alien force is threatening to destroy the stability of the galaxy. It's up to you and your fellow Space Fleet officers to eliminate them and restore peace to the United Alliance of Planets, or take the role of the unknown creature and eliminate the invading Space Fleet forces. You get horror. Atmospheric and handcrafted maps give the game a tense feeling. Action. Fight aliens on a ship or on a planet. There's tons of bullets to go around. Strategy. Tons of weapons, gadgets, and operators make matches intense and skill-oriented. Now we have Just Ignore Them. Just Ignore Them is a point-and-click adventure horror that is mainly story-driven. It contains an alternate storyline which the player can control the critical choices. However, the main plot does not change. This is due to a possible sequel. The game is roughly a few hours long for first-time players, but this also depends on some of the choices you make during the game. It's your job to discover the mystery of the invading monsters. Can you do it? Well, I hope so. Now we have Spirit Hunter NG. Face the nightmares you thought were merely urban legends. Use your wits and trusty flashlight to search for clues for your sister's disappearance. Team up with shady characters to uncover a dark mystery, making deadly decisions just to survive. The choices you make determine your fate and affect the lives of everyone around you. This is a point-and-click survival horror visual novel, in the same vein as its previously released PS Vita brother, Deathmark. This is Super Boxland Demake. Pick from 2 characters to help solve moving box puzzles in order to advance to the next stage. Push boxes across a variety of different puzzling levels. Control 2 different characters at once, even in single player. Choose from 3 difficulty options and make recovering from your mistakes harder. Push boxes in 100 levels. Vibrant 8-bit visuals with unique themes. Activate a speedrun timer in order to test your speed. Pick from 3 difficulties to challenge your box moving skills. It's always been my dream to be a box mover. Now we have A Winters Daydream. 19-year-old Yu can't stand his younger sister Otoko, and the feeling is mutual. It's been almost a year since Yu saw her last. Having escaped his dreary hometown to study in the bustling city, but with the advent of New Year's, he finds himself obliged to return to his family to celebrate. And I'll just say this right now, he returns to his grandma turns young again into a hot anime girl, and hijinks ensue. I'll just leave the rest up to your imagination. Now I say that of course, but it's believe it or not, a very heartwarming story, with no pervy elements whatsoever. But that's not going to stop me from still playing this. Okay, now we have a whole new world. Jump and shoot like they did in the good old arcade days. Fight enemies in your world and in the upside down world. Defeat gigantic bosses and acquire their powers. You already know how to play. The challenge is in the game, not in the complicated controls. Enjoy a story mode with 5 different worlds, Game Plus, Boss Rush mode, Challenge mode, and multiple endings. More than 30 different enemies, 7 boss battles, and lots of secret characters to discover. Oh look, it's everybody's favorite game again. This is Tic Tac Letters by Pogi. It's a single-player logic puzzle-based game on tic-tac-toe. Begin by placing letters so that there are no more than 2 X's or O's consecutive in a row or column. Then continue with the new letters and larger and more challenging puzzles will emerge. Do I really have to explain this? It's tic-tac-toe and Pogi. Because that makes everything better. Now, here's one of the new games that I promised you all. This title is called Aerial Life, and it's about, well, that's actually kind of a good question here. Sadly, I wasn't able to find a whole lot on this game, info that is, but I did find a very small description of it that I had to translate using Google Translate, so expect plenty of English in this description. Even if the world is different, it is important that you are. A hero who participates as a beta tester at a development company ahead of a large-scale update of the popular VR game Aerial Life. However, immediately after logging into the tester space, an unknown bug is encountered and isolated, and the memory of the Otome participating in the beta test is sealed. So did you guys get that? Yeah, I didn't either. It looks like it's a game that's kind of similar to Sword Art Online, but I'm expecting it to be more done in a visual novel sense. At least that's what it looks like from here. Plus it seems to be like extremely ecchi. I mean like rated R ecchi. As in rated R movies that I would try to sneak into with all my buddies back when I was in grade school. Probably shouldn't have said that in public now, should I? Oh, and this is Japan only, obviously. Next game. This game is called Miles and Kilo, another new game that I have yet to discuss this October on this channel. See? I told you I keep my promises sometimes. After their plane is downed by a mischievous specter, Miles and Kilo must find a way to escape a haunted archipelago. Help them run, jump, surf, swing, and slide their way through 36 levels in this fast-paced retro platformer. And as you can most no doubt tell from the gameplay itself, this is one of those auto-runner games, much like in the vein of, well, Runner, where your character automatically runs through the level and you just kinda gotta jump and dodge obstacles in his way. Not a title for everybody, but I'm looking forward to this one. And it's going to be coming out this week, the final stretch of October. And well, that just about covers it. What did you all think of this newish sort of type of format that I'm doing here? Do you guys like these videos at the beginning or the end of the month? I kind of like them at the end because this way I was able to get a true list of all the games that came out this October. But let me know what you think down in the comments below. And as always, fellow Vita fans, thank you so much for taking the time out today to watch this video. It really means a lot to me. Love you all, and I'll see you next time. The following video has been brought to you in part by all these wonderfully generous people, including Adam Sondi, Ruben Gutierrez, Saul Ramirez, Phantom XRS, BMF, Hero Acer, Dennis R. Huggins Jr., Joshua Williams, Kyle Brooks, JR, Jared Haddo, Richard Cruz, E-Rock, Pierce Sterner, Adam Theory, Sculpture Tugel TCG, Rodrigo Vera, Aaron Swanson, Heston Joseph, Kevin Enright, Mario Cruz, Matt Fox, Reiko Star, and Mango Man. If you yourself would be interested in supporting the channel, check the links down in the description below. I have various ways for you to do so down there. Hope everyone enjoyed this new segment, and for those that didn't, hey, at least be grateful, guys. I didn't do my Batman impression in this video.